Dancing with the Stars podcast. My name is Joe Has Got to Go.
You are loud.
I'm sorry. I get loud. The only reason I'm saying that is because that's what people are chanting in the stands. Joe has got to go. Joe has got to go. And who are you?
Oh, I'm Cyndi.
Okay. Just want to make sure I was talking to who I was supposed to be talking to, because we're not in the same room.
You scared me, because when you said, who are you? I thought you didn't know who I was.
We're in different parts of the world right now, so recording not like we're miles away from each other.
You get what I said when you said, who are you? I was like, oh my God, my husband forgot my name. That's what I was thinking there for a second.
You forgot my name.
It's true. It's possible.
It'll happen someday.
This was, again, Disney and this episodes are my favorite episodes of Dancing with Stars.
Well, we didn't record last week. We apologize. We watched it.
Yes.
But then we had family coming in from San Diego, and not to blame them.
No, we didn't. Don't blame them.
I'm not going to blame them, but we had to get things. Our house has to look like it's not lived in.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if not, then people, what, you live here?
No, it's not that. My reasoning is it's different when your family or what I would call my in-laws come over, because I don't want them to think I'm not a good wife and I'm not taking good care of them.
They already know that you're not a good wife. I know what
I
the
don't want them
secret
to
is.
think that I'm not like taking good care of their brother or their son, and so I always want the house to look
like they would care.
Well, I know, but I don't want them going back and saying, "Oh,
as long as he's on the East Coast, we don't have to worry about it."
Don't say that. Your sisters love you, and
right.
Mom, they would miss you.
They would miss me for a while.
They would.
Who was that guy that we used to? I think we call him our brother. I don't remember who he is.
Well, anyway, it was nice having my sister-in-law and brother-in-law. My favorite Aunt Tammy.
It is nice. It is nice to
get a little San Diego.
Yeah, get a little San Diego into you, and it's just nice.
Well, it's nice because it's because she has grandchildren, she has kids, she's similar stuff, all stuff like that. So it's just kind of fun.
It's kind of fun. I was going to say something. I forgot what it was, but
good. Thank you. Go
anyway, ahead. But now I'm going to talk about this on the Ramblecast. So I might as well bring this up so people don't think I'm talking behind your back. One of the things that irritates me more than anything is you like to store things like that. It's clean because you put them in a cabinet. Because Chris's wife,
you don't see it as clean.
Chris's wife does the same thing. Well, my sister was here, brother-in-law. They just got back from a wedding, and you were sleeping. I was emptying out the dishwasher. I opened up one of the cabinets, and everything just came tumbling down. Candles. I'm talking candles of glass, and everything just came. I go.
The problem is
it's on. I go. I just don't get it. I don't understand it. But she has a special way of folding towels.
Yes.
And I'll pick up the towels and I'll go, she goes, don't. I don't like the way you put them away. I go, what does it matter? Because if you don't put them away right, they don't sit in there right and they could all fall out. Towels, they're not going to break anything if they were to fall. They have to stack properly.
But it's the way I feel. First of all, the towels have to be folded a certain way. And then the fold of the towel has to sit on the outs. It's my OCD. It's got to be a certain way. The cabinet.
If the towels are not in the cabinet the correct way,
it's the linen closet.
The linen closet, they do not dry properly.
That's in the dryer.
They don't dry your body off. You can use the towel all you want. They just don't work. They don't serve its purpose. Anyway,
I've talked about something else. I'm not going to say where, because I don't know if anybody knows where I work. I don't want to talk about it. But I work in one area I work in is customer service, and we have a very, I think, liberal return policy. Lady returned 2 towels. You can clearly see, she says they faded. You could clearly see that there was bleach in the towels. But you're not allowed to say that. You say, oh, I'm so sorry. Let me take those back and we'll refund you.
I'm so sorry we handed those out with bleach.
But she says, because they just faded. I'm going to try it again. So I'm going to go ahead and get the same towels and just, would you exchange them? I said, absolutely.
So she washed them, put bleach on them.
Right. But one of my bosses, one of the supervisors, she goes, I would have said to her, oh, hon, it looks like you put some bleach in your laundry. I said, you can get away with that. I cannot. But the whole time I'm thinking, this is clearly didn't fade. It's clearly bleach. Because, when we wash our towels, I use bleach in my towels. You have to, in order for towels to clean, they have to be in hot water and bleach.
And they have to be folded properly.
Anyway, so sometimes the bleach doesn't go in there. If you don't put it in the cup properly in the washer, a little pieces fall out. And sometimes our towels do get that little bleach.
Pieces of bleach?
Okay. Droppings. Okay. Just go with the flow. So anyway, as I'm looking at the towel, in my head, you can just hear all the things I want to say. But I just thought it was interesting because it blows me away, the return policy this particular store has.
But if they're going to take it back.
We did, and then we damage it out, and then we lose money on it. We give the customer what they need and what they want, and then we damage
Keeping
it out.
the customer happy.
That's correct.
Doesn't necessarily mean what Dancing with the Stars does.
No.
Because they keep people who shouldn't be on the show, they're still on the show.
Right, we rambled too far.
But anyway.
Anyway.
No, it's all right. That's what we like to do. Oh, it was Halloween night.
My favorite!
I thought Disney was your favorite.
I said Disney and Halloween are my two favorite
But I said it was
episodes.
Halloween night, and you said, my favorite!
Well, I didn't get to say it last week, so I'm saying it now.
All right. Anyway, Halloween night.
My favorite dance was the first one.
We're actually recording on
Halloween. We just came back from trick-or-treating with our grandchildren.
Yes, we did. First up, we have Milo and Whitney doing the contemporary.
Love this one.
Now, what I can say about Milo is he obviously has had some dance.
You say that every time.
But what I liked most about this one was he was in character.
Yes.
So I've never seen anything he's done professionally as far as
an
acting.
actor, right?
But I think he has the chops to be a great actor because he was in character the whole. I mean, his mom's a great actress.
Yeah, I love her.
So
I didn't realize that was his mom until you
yeah,
pointed
we know.
out.
We keep saying that because you just don't.
I liked her. She's on a lot of my favorite shows.
Why does she keep showing up at this Dancing with the Stars? What a stalker!
That's not what I said.
That's what you were saying.
No, I didn't.
But no, I just said that what impressed me most about this dance was not the dancing so much, was the fact that he was in character the whole time.
Well, it was kind of cool. When we watched the show, we watched together. You take notes.
I've tried watching it apart, but it's too painful.
Anyway,
I
we were
that
both
from Hawkeye
silent
Hours.
through it, which you could tell we both enjoyed watching it. We were just enthralled with it, paying attention to it. The thing that I love best is that that was one of maybe a few that was dancing with no other ensemble. It was just
Right.
the two of them.
I think
And
it was
just
like a
that
couple.
little, and I like that because I think it really
Well, it doesn't distract you from
Right.
them themselves, but he's does such a great job, and he's such a great dancer that you're going to you're paying attention to him and
But
Whitney.
Whitney
Of
is,
course, a great
I was going to say, great choreographer.
Yeah.
Great choreographer, so I was perfect.
Well,
and they deserve 10s
They
all
work
the way
well
across.
together. Yeah, it was
30 out of 30,
perfect
which
score, 10.
absolutely.
And I would have given it 10 also.
Yeah, I would have too.
That's just who I am.
Yep.
Next up, we have John and Emma doing the Paso Doble.
And again, another time I watched their dance, the two of them, and their scores, in my opinion, and we must be missing. Do you feel the same way? Maybe they don't like him very much.
I don't know what it is. He's always got that. And John, if you're listening, I apologize. I'm just saying this. He's got that politician smile. He's always got that.
Yeah, I guess so.
But I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
Okay.
I mean, he seems happy. He's happy to be there.
Right.
He seems to be getting along. They all seem to be getting along.
Yes.
They all seem to interact with each other, and they've made a point of talking about that today with Mary Lou talking about it. But I don't know what it is. I watched the dance. To me, it was. I mean, him and Emma make a good team. I mean,
Yes. I think she's a great choreographer. But he got 2 6s and a 7. Again, I didn't think it was.
And Len gave the 7.
Right. And which is not like Len. And I don't know what they're missing. I thought it was I liked the costume. I liked everything about it. And it was just, again,
I'm not an expert.
Correct.
I'm just learning as we go along. I'm the Joe of podcasting on Dancing with the Stars.
Right.
I mean, I really don't know, but I can tell with a good. And I just don't see he's not going to win it.
No,
he's not the best.
Right.
But
I don't think he's a 6.
I go a 6 and a 2 6s and a 7.
Yeah, I was surprised. I mean, those are things you get in your first 2 or 3 weeks of the season.
Yeah,
not now.
I thought John got kind of hosed on this.
I
one.
agree.
I don't know what it is, but anyway. Next up, we have DeMarcus and Lindsay doing the salsa.
Yes.
There was a part where he drops her.
Yes.
And she's like going head first.
Yes.
I know he's a big, strong guy, but that takes a lot of courage and you have to practice that. I mean, obviously you have to practice that. Of the whole dance, I thought it was a great dance. That one was shocked me the most. I go, oh my God.
Yeah, we both went, whoa! Well, sorry, people, that was too loud.
Yeah. But I thought it was an excellent dance. I noticed about Carrie Ann, when she gives a lower score than the other ones, she always looks the other two, like Lynn and Bruno, like, really? Is she watch her,
pay attention to that.
She looked like, I've seen her do it before, like, why aren't you agreeing with me? I'm not saying that in a bad way, Carrie Ann, but I'm just saying that she kind of looked like she was shocked that they gave 9s and she only gave an 8.
To me, personally, I didn't think it was a 9 dance. I thought it was an 8.
Well, it was like I thought it was a good dance. I liked it.
Okay.
I thought it was a good dance, but again, looking at John's scores, he deserved higher.
Yeah.
Who am I again? Who am I? But 8 from Carrie Ann, 9 in Bruno. Lynn and Bruno.
A
9. Next up, we have Ivana and Keo doing the tango.
Right.
And she's just going to cut loose.
Yeah.
She's just letting go.
She's not going to do it for the judges. She's not going to do. She's going to do it for herself.
Yes.
And I thought she was good.
Yeah.
You thought it was all perfect scores when you read some of the spoiler stuff.
I read some of it was all perfect scores,
but it wasn't.
It wasn't.
Right.
I thought it was an excellent dance.
Mm-hmm.
Can she win it? Probably not this late in the game, because you have Milo and well, I'm drawing a blank on him. Pablo, who are just exceptional. But this was good.
I would agree with you.
They're great together.
They look good, and Keo was really excited.
I think I've said that on every dancer, but I mean, they just.
I think it's the best I've seen the matchups. You know, that with each group, that you're just like, oh god, I don't know, that works together.
Right.
And this is the best I've seen. Some, especially Keo, because I always felt like he's gotten some of the ones I was just like, poor guy, he really doesn't have the best dancers that he has to work with.
He gets a lot of the Joe dancers.
Yes, a lot of the Joe dancers.
And Joe, I'm just picking on you, Joe.
But it was a good dance, and like I said, when you were looking at the spoilers, you said it was perfect. I was like, oh yeah, I can see where it was a perfect score.
But when Len gave it 9, I go, nah, I was told it was a 10 across.
But it wasn't a Milo level dance, so I could see why he didn't give a 10.
Well, I get that, but I thought it was an excellent dance.
Okay.
I would have had no problem with 10s across the board, but we had Carrie on a 10, Len a 9, and Bruno
a 10.
A 10. Next up, we have Bobby and Sharna doing the. I've got a bug crawling across here. The Argentine tango.
Right.
And
this was one of his best dances. I thought the whole time I was like, he was focused. I felt like he was in character. He didn't, because I think he gets a little
out there, a little crazy,
and you could tell he was actually dancing. You could tell he's improved. I thought it was another good dance.
He was focused.
Very focused.
He wasn't going off on his own.
No,
doing
exactly.
His own thing. I think it was Len said it was more of a contemporary, or was it Bruno that said that?
One or the other.
Once someone said more of a contemporary than an Argentine tango,
right?
And that's why they scored it a little lower.
Well, the thing too is Shauna. She's such a great coach. I mean, she takes a lot. I mean, she doesn't get always the top-notch dancers. Well, she's never won,
which is shocking.
Right?
She's definitely one of the better dancers.
Yes, but she really takes these guys and guys from like nothing and really turns them into.
I don't follow them all on social media, but I follow her and most of them. She's always on social media. Pushing her, her team and whoever she has, she's pushing the thing, and I think that's what you have to do. But anyway, Carrie Ann an 8, and Bruno and Lynn seem to be on the same page. 7s.
Yeah,
I thought it was fair. I would have given 8s.
I would have given 8s across the board.
But if it was more of a contemporary than an Argentine tango, I don't know. Don't shoot me.
Right.
Next up, we have Mary Lou and Sasha doing the tango.
I didn't like this dance of Mary Lou.
Yeah, you didn't like it because it was.
I thought she just didn't look like her. It wasn't her dance.
Yeah.
I just didn't.
Do you think it was because it was more like gymnastics? It's more energetic and more like a salsa, more like tango's a
I know, but
quick dance.
She just looked. I don't know. It just wasn't my favorite. I didn't like the costume. Everything about it. I was like, eh.
Well, then she announced she got a divorce.
Right, back in February.
Still
don't get that after 27 years.
Well, sometimes it happens. Sometimes
long?
Sometimes you get tired of looking at the person across from you.
But, you figure by the time you're dating, you probably have invested 30 years. You just walk away.
It's a lot of money. Anyway, I thought 8s were fair. But I was like you. It wasn't one of her. Oh my God! Yeah. She's.
I just didn't think it highlighted her well. I just didn't like it. I just like last week was so much better compared to this week. I wasn't impressed.
Yeah. Next up, we have Alexis and Alan, and are they dating?
They were cute together.
Actually, I've noticed that for a couple weeks now.
Have you? Oh, excuse me.
I wanted to say something, but I didn't want to be the one to out them, saying, "Hey, I think they're a couple. Okay. They're cute. They're a cute couple.
They're a cute couple. Absolutely."
And Alan, I liked how Alan, when he's talking to Aaron, saying, "Let's go back to Tom," because he didn't want to talk about it.
Right.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
But was it? Tom said, "You didn't notice the cameras that are with you 24/7?" Or, but they were doing the jazz, and you didn't think it was that good?
I didn't like it. Again, I thought it was all right.
Yeah. I think it was the music because they were doing the Candyman, but it was some kind of other candy. It wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It wasn't Sammy David Hughes' Candyman.
No.
It was.
I don't know who it was, but
I mean, it wasn't a bad dance.
No, but I didn't think it deserved all 9s across the board. I would have given 8s. That's
well,
my 2
Lynn
cents.
wasn't giving anything lower than a 9
because he likes her.
Yeah, he was sitting there the whole time when is that thing? That should be me sitting there. That should be me.
No, he wasn't. He's an old man. He's like her grandfather.
I know. I'm just joking.
All right. Well, did you like it?
I thought it was a good dance. It wasn't like, oh my gosh. It wasn't the. When I heard Candyman, I thought it was like, and it was a jazz dance. You think it's going to be. It was okay. Yeah. It was all right. But 9s across the board. Next up, we have Joe and Jenna doing the Argentine tango.
And this is the most I've seen Joe improve. I mean, oh my gosh, he's like, it's night and day.
Well, he got a little better during the Disney dance.
Yeah.
And this one, Disney night. This was a good dance for him.
Yes.
I mean, it was his best job. He does have, we give him a little hard time on here. Because to be honest, still, even the person who went home tonight, it should have been Joe.
Right.
But I'm not going to argue anymore.
But it is cool. Like, we had this discussion with your sister, my sister-in-law, Tammy. We talked about this in length, and, she was talking about, how much he's improved, and but then the other thing is the voting is based on who you want to stay.
Right.
And she kept emphasizing that, who you want to stay.
Okay, this is my argument. I'm asking everyone who's listening to us, everyone that
The
dances.
2 people?
Yeah, the 2 people out there. If Joe were to go home, would you stop watching?
I wouldn't.
I'm just saying, anybody out there that thinks that if Joe went home, if Joe had gone home the second week, would you have said, all right, that's it, I'm not watching anymore? Is he that popular that he's going to keep people, are people going to stop watching Dancing with the Stars because Joe has been sent home?
Right. But before we start recording, I watched it once because my favorite character from All My Children, Erica Kane, who is Susan Lucci, I stopped watching when she got voted off because I only watched to watch her.
Again, Joe goes home.
Some people might.
I'm asking any one of our listeners to go ahead and say, yeah, I would stop watching. I'm not going to criticize you. I will make fun of you on the next podcast. But no, I'm just kidding. But would Joe get home? All right, if you want to do, my argument was, okay, then have 13 stars that have no dancing experience. Don't have a Juan Pablo. Don't have a Milo. Don't have these people that obviously have had some training.
Right.
And they're not professional dancers.
Right, but they've had some training.
Get 13 Joes and see who improves the most. Then I could say, okay, this is not dancing with the who improves the most. But I do give him credit. I'm bashing him, but I'm not. He has improved.
Oh my gosh. When he was done, what did we both say? Oh my gosh.
How much better has he got?
How much better was that?
Better. But he can't win it.
No.
There's no way he can win it. There's just no way. I mean, he's just not good enough.
Right.
Again, Joe, if you're listening, love your attitude, love your work ethic, love the fact that you're hanging around. But to me, the show is about who is the best.
I know, but it was exciting for him to see that.
I was excited because, like I said, at least he had a grin on his face.
Yeah.
And he had that
he had fun. He was excited to be there.
He did leave Jenna hanging on.
The high five. And she goes, and then she bounces it back.
Yeah, just, whoa, I got left hanging. No one likes to be left hanging on a hope.
Yeah.
Joe, come on, you got to work on that. Nobody likes to be left hanging on it. But he got an 8 from Carrie Ann.
I think it's his first 8, right?
Yeah. And Len was like, it's a 7.
Right, like, big deal.
Yeah. And then Bruno is 7.
But again, I thought John and Emma were just better than Joe and Jenna.
Yeah, but
they didn't.
And he got
6s
and a 7.
Yeah. I'm missing something.
And last up we have Juan Pablo and Cheryl doing the jive.
Yeah.
And this is where I said Juan Pablo, we were both looking, I said, if you didn't know it, we've talked about other dancers in the past. I think we might even said this about Juan Pablo. He looks like a pro.
Yes.
He looks like a guy that's what he does for a living. That's what he does because he's so good. And even designed his own costume. Right.
He's just artistic.
Yeah, he is. He's just and to me, what do we got down here? Oh, it's the thing. But you said it wasn't.
I didn't like it that much. I mean, they gave him 10s, and it's good.
But it was a perfect dance.
But it was a jive. And I don't know. I just didn't.
It wasn't. You weren't jiving with it.
Even the audience wasn't excited afterwards when they were done. There was not like big old cheers.
Well, to be fair, he's had so many great. Leading up to this, he's had great dances.
Yeah, where you're just like, oh wow. I mean, it was well done.
Yeah,
it was great choreography, great costumes, perfect dance. Everything went well.
Well, the dance from 2 weeks ago, if compared to this one, these 10s, where you got 10s, it wasn't this. The other dance a few weeks ago
was a wild dance.
It was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
This one's like, I expect that from Juan Pablo now.
Right.
Juan Pablo and Cheryl, I expect 10s. I expect you to win it. If you don't win it, I mean, Milo could win it, but Milo and Whitney, they could win it.
But I just thought Milo's and Whitney's dance was better than Juan Pablo's and Cheryl's.
But the most you can get is a 10.
I know.
But I think at this point, Juan Pablo, it's his to lose.
My favorite dance of the night was Milo and Whitney.
Yeah, it was actually.
It was the best one.
Because it was you were drawn into the
right.
You know, it's like I'm not a big Broadway guy or ballet guy, but you're drawn into the performance and what they're trying to portray.
Right.
And that's what got me was not the dance so much. It was
right.
The fact,
exactly.
It was the
right. Where with Juan Pablo and Cheryl, I was just kind of looking at the dance. I didn't get into the character. I didn't get into the music. I didn't get into any.
It's
of it.
Juan Pablo. He's going to get a 10.
It was like, okay, it wasn't like I said, if you watch it again, the audience, there wasn't the same enthusiasm when he got the 10s last time.
There was more enthusiasm for Joe.
Yes.
Joe and Janet, which was he deserved.
Yes, absolutely.
Because it was a good dance for him.
Right.
I would just say we forgot to mention with John and Emma, he did step on her dress.
Yeah, he has problems with that. He gets caught.
He gets caught too.
But you know what? What was it? Alan and what's her face? Alexa. He kind of got the dress one over them. I said, well, don't they practice this with the costumes?
But he kept dancing. I mean,
I guess so.
When he stepped on the dress, that screwed up that whole whatever that they were trying to do there. But
right.
Before we go into the finals and who won and who got lost and who got voted out, we're going to read some of the Facebook page we got here. Sherry said, I only watch this show to track you and Cyndi on the podcast. I love you two on the podcast together. # Dream Team.
Aw, thank you, Sherry. That's so nice.
I wish I was nicer to you today than after hearing that.
Why you want to be nice?
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
She also said, wish you guys were doing The Voice as well. I love that show now that Kelly Clarkson is on it. I've never watched The Voice.
I never watched The Voice either.
I watched The Silence. It's my favorite show.
Oh my gosh. You're not funny.
I watched The Laryngitis.
Not.
So you've never watched The Voice either?
No. Because I started, when American Idol first came out and I was watching that, I was too embarrassed when I saw people that went out there and they weren't, I don't like awkward stuff.
Well, that was part of what, those people just go on there to
I know, but I couldn't
get their 15 minutes.
Because I feel bad for them.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how, does Voice do that? I thought The Voice is...
I don't know what The Voice does.
I think The Voice is they take... There's 4 of them, 3
right.
of them, and they have to take a singer to.
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe we could watch.
I know. I did read one of their highly popular contestants had to leave for personal reasons recently, last week. I
did see that.
Yeah.
Dennis said, "What is all the neck breaking? Not comfortable with that at all. Where they snap the neck at the end."
I don't know. There was what did he say? Tom said 4 or 5. Yeah. I don't know that either.
Well, once you break one neck, I think it's been played out, right? So I don't think we have to keep breaking necks.
Okay.
It is a violent thing, but
I
think it's Halloween. But is Halloween more of a break neck or more scare you?
Scary, I guess. I don't know.
Sherry said, I've only seen one so far, but I agree. I was trying to track with the dance, and when he broke her neck, it turned me off of the routine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's just I think in this day and age with the Me Too movement and everything else like that, I just don't think we need to show women be treated that way.
But there were women breaking men's necks.
No, it was all the women.
No, because Lindsay broke DeMarcus's neck.
Oh, that's right. You're right. Okay. That's how they mixed it up.
Yeah,
okay.
So there was one.
I think there was 4 times it was done. I think there was 3 women and 1 man.
Yeah. Sherry said, I never used to watch it, but I just started watching it because Kelly Clarkson was on there. She has such a big heart. It's really enjoyable to watch. Her reaction to what's going on. I grew up with all brothers, so the banter between Blake and Adam as they give each other a hard time cracks me up too.
Oh, so that sounds interesting.
Maybe we'll try it.
Yeah, maybe we'll try
Not making any guarantees about a podcast,
right.
but maybe we'll try it. The first dance of the show was amazing. Had to tell my husband, who the professional dancer was.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, makes it. So she's talking about Milo and Whitney.
Yeah, if you've never seen it, I would agree because
it was exceptional.
You wouldn't know.
It was my favorite. Like I said, it was my favorite dance of the night. Afterwards, we talk just a little bit. We were dead silent, wow, that was just
it was amazing.
Yeah,
it was amazing. This one's from Jessica. We usually don't care what she has to say, but we'll say it
anyway. Yes, we do.
Milo's dance was phenomenal.
Ditto.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, phenomenal.
Joe did so well. Yay. And Ivana's dance was good too. Great episode, but I was disappointed they did not do the group dances.
Yeah, I was
always
going to say that
during Halloween.
You're right. I was going to say that, Jessica. They didn't do their
I was upset
dancing.
with that too. I don't know why they didn't do that. You know,
they used they had a couple professional dancers groups come in and dance that night.
I like the group numbers. I don't know what they're doing there.
Yeah, I hadn't had a chance yet, but I still want to see the Dance with Our Junior one they did for Halloween, because I've been watching that one too.
I've watched some of it.
I know you have.
It's like,
That's just so cute. Because I have a couple favorites on there that I like to watch and see how they're doing.
I have no favorites.
Okay, well, you don't have to.
I like the kid from Blackish.
Yeah, he's funny.
Because he's funny on Blackish.
Yeah, and he's a good little dancer.
He's a great little dancer. Anyway, it comes down to Alexis and Alan and Mary Lou and Sasha. No Joe, no John, but these two. And Mary Lou goes home.
Yeah.
And I like Tom Bergeron. I don't know how much time we have. I don't know how much time we have, Tom. No time at all for the person to talk and speak. But, she would not have been my choice to go home. I thought she deserved to be.
But you know what, to be fair, because we bashed Joe a lot, I thought for this particular night, Joe was better than Mary Lou.
He was, but still, going on scores, then John should have went home, John and Emma.
Ah, good point.
But again, it's a popularity contest, so, John probably has more. I mean, a lot of people probably don't know who Mary Lou is, to be honest with you. If you're not a fan of the Olympics.
You're not our age.
In our age, if you don't pay attention to the Olympics.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
But I thought she had done a pretty good job. Like, could she win it?
No.
No, I don't think she it's definitely Milo and Whitney and Juan Pablo.
And Cheryl.
Even though Ivana and Keo have come on.
But they could be
I think that's top 3.
Right.
But then, you also have...
Alexa and
Alan. Those are definitely the top 4.
Yeah, and DeMarcus.
Yeah, top 5 there. But John, anyway, it is what it is. I'm not going to keep harping on Joe. He improved. We're happy Joe improved.
That was cool, because both of us go, wow, what he was done. That was kind of cool to see that.
It was,
okay. If you're a fan of the show, and he's one of your fan favorites, I'm sure you thought it was awesome too.
Yeah, I agree. So, anyway.
So I'm glad that... again, Halloween night. We won't see it again until next year. I can't believe Halloween's done. And then next week we'll see what's going on. We'll see who's on the bottom again next week.
Who's on the
bottom?
And if you shop the bottom, go to Amazon.com.
Yes, click on.
Go on
JJack.com. I did the other day. JJack.com. Click on
the Amazon thing. It looks like your normal Amazon page, and guess what's around the corner? What, you missed Halloween now. You got Thanksgiving and then Christmas. Woo! How much stuff can you buy for your family?
I go, what's next? I go, Thanksgiving. He goes, Christmas!
So he just skipped through.
He skipped it all.
I don't need no turkey.
Yep.
It's one of those things where you should be. It's like, it's great because it's a family holiday and the family gets together. But when you're a kid, it's just like, I'm out of school and it's closer to Christmas. That's how my attitude was. But now you can go and shop there. That helps everybody on the podcast thing. Or you can become a patron. Go to patreon.com/JackJack or go to jandjack.com. Little button says become a patron. And every little bit helps keep these great podcasts going. If you like, what was I going to say? Oh, I'd like to thank 5 patrons this time. I didn't have it written in front of me.
I know you do. I was wondering where you were going with this.
Tack from Tokyo, Eckhart Richter Gladfelder, Ed the Letter Carrier, Maggie Magnificent, and Joanne, who was, I keep pointing this out, was 100% correct with Joe. Joanne with a plan. That's all I got. Hasta luego, and goodbye.
Goodbye.